Hey my loves, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose. I want to thank y'all for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes on the channel. It is ever appreciated, and a major shout out to all the channel members and the patrons. Thank you for your continued support on the channel. It is ever appreciated, honey, okay? So this video was requested by multiple people, and so I spent the entire day while going through work and then after work listening to music to see if I could get permission to channel through WRLD. And I did get permission, but before this reading, I was told to say, make sure that before you listen to this reading, you're willing to take critical criticism, as well as make sure you're ready. Okay. The two songs that was brought to me was In My Head and Lucid Dreams. Okay. And we're going to start with the In My Head first. Okay. The In My Head, we need to stop trying to mask our pain with things and people, okay? With things and people. He's saying there's something like this weed ain't the same weed, okay? These drugs are not the same drugs. Like, there's things with extra things added, and you know, and it affects your cognitive functioning, and it keeps you stuck to where then now, so I'm getting the vibe of, you know how they used to say that like weed isn't addictive and all of that. It is now. It is now, because you get addicted to the feeling. You get addicted to the feeling. You get addicted to the aspect of being removed from reality. Okay. It makes me think about my emo babies. You know, they're my babies. And I have one who comes to see me every day. She comes to see me about 3 times a day. Okay. And one of the things that we talk about in passing is the aspect of learning how to separate yourself from other people and their actions, right? And so WRLD is saying, because he said it doesn't work and now the pain is worse, okay? So what you feel is masking it right now, it is actually making it worse. So it could be you trying to mask it through sex, you trying to mask it through relationships, you trying to mask it through working overtime, you trying to mask it through ignoring red flags. Like, what are you not paying attention to that needs to be paid attention to? And you're choosing to focus on other things, okay? I'm getting sleepy now, so it's getting a vibe of like choosing to walk away from responsibilities and like ignore it. So it's like, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. If I don't see it, then it's not there. All the good times we spent together as our lives change. Oh, my voice. We will still be friends forever. This gives the vibe of getting away from the shit that hurts you, getting away from the shit that's holding you back, okay? And as I'm talking about the student, my student at school, and this song I was drawn to listen to, it gives the vibe of like sometimes life put us in situations, okay? And when we're put in these situations, one of the things I teach my kids is that sometimes you're going to be around people that you don't want to have to be around, okay? In your work life and your whatever, okay? But you got to learn how to be around them, okay? And that's this Ace of Baskets, the Ace of Coins, and the Four of Sticks. One of the foundations is that you got to learn how to work with motherfuckers if you want to make money, okay? You got to know how to work with people if you want to make money. And don't work with the motherfuckers that hold you back and push you back and talk about you. Let that be motivation to keep going. Don't let that hold you back to make you want to stop from not working, okay? Because you're worried about building a foundation. And when it's coming to building a foundation, you got to have a clear emotional flow. Ace of Baskets, that's a clear emotional flow, okay? Along with the Ace of Coins, that's new beginnings financially. This is not money leaving. This is being created, a foundation. But think about it. Usually the distractions cost a lot of money. Distractions cost a lot of money. Clarify the Ace of Baskets with your sword. The Ten of Sticks with the Ace of Sticks in reverse, yep. Allowing the stresses, Juice WRLD is saying stop allowing the stresses of your life to be an excuse for why you're not making a decision to connect with the people and make the steps of what you need to do. He's saying money is not the issue because you spend your money on other shit. Is more of priorities. And either you're going to choose to make the decision and focus on those priorities, or you're going to let life take control of you. But it's coming time where like the time is now, because you're coming at a pivotal time of your life. And as we're getting ready for the new year as well, the energetic shift, well, at least for the new year in the United States, okay, in the Western, there's an energetic shift. You can't ignore feelings and just focus on money. Your feelings, you got to have a clear flow of feelings, because if not, you're going to become a manipulative motherfucker. And if you become a manipulative motherfucker in business, you're going to be manipulative, okay? And people who are intuitive within business are going to be able to spot that shit. So he is saying get in tune with yourself. You're going to have to get in tune with yourself emotionally. You can't let yourself be like a zombie out here. The Judgment in reverse with the Temperance in the upright. So it's given, and it's crazy because he's pouring out the libations. It makes me think about pouring out the liquor bottles and shit. Making a decision to pour them out, no longer drinking them, okay? With the Temperance energy, that's Sagittarius. That's keeping a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? Clear energy. You're even keeled, okay? And then you got the dim bones with the Judgment coming out as well. But it wanted to come in the reverse, and it's like, you need to make a judgment. Like, you can't keep holding off on making a decision. You got to make a decision. You need to make a decision. And I know a lot of you all, he's saying right now, if you put yourself in the right position and have the right resources around you, you'll be dope as fuck. You know, you got to position yourself for that shit, you know. You got to put yourself around the people who working. It's going to motivate you to work. And if it don't motivate you to work, then you need to be getting with a professional who who gonna make sure that you get it done because you paying them to get it done. So you gonna make sure that you're doing what the fuck you need to do because you're spending money to do it, okay? Oftentimes the free shit gets you to one place. This is something that I learned. It gets you to one spot, but once I started having to pay for shit, oh no, I turned that shit up a notch. It got more serious for me because now you messing with my bottom line, okay? And so Juice WRLD is saying that you need to make sure that you're looking at whatever you put your bottom line to, like that's what you're going to prioritize. You need to make sure whatever you're prioritizing financially, that is spending a profit. It needs to be making you a better person or spending a profit. And it's giving a sense of even that self-medicating. There's a lot of the collective who needs to be going and seeing a professional. A lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. A lot of anxiety and depression. And it's like you got to process through it, you know. Do you want to process through it? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. Do you want to process through it? Because I know some people, they find, you know, comfort in resting in the victimhood of it. And I get it. I do. But guess what? If you want to rest in the victimhood, you're not allowed to complain. Okay? Deal? I'll let you rest in your victimhood, but you better not complain. 11:22 on the recording time. Because when you start complaining is when it's like, we're going to have an issue. Okay? Okay? You can't change people. You can't make people better than, or like be different. Like people do what they want to do. At the end of the day, people do what they want to do. And you know that. You know that. 5 of baskets with the 5 of sticks. And this feels like emotional manipulation, emotional fighting and shit. Energetic fighting. A relationship gone bad. A friendship gone bad. 12:12 on the recording time. A fight. He just said, I know you want me dead. Someone even may have even said to you, like, I wish you were dead, or I hate you, or, you know, they cursed you. You need to see shit for what it is and stop looking at it from a place of Neptune, okay? Look at the reality of situations. Stop making other people your everything. Stop giving them more respect and more energy than what they deserve. Okay? You have protection. He said you are protected from the divine, okay? Because whatever you're, like, you're going to get out before something. Like, there is someone, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. This part is not for everyone, okay? If it's not for you, stick around. This is just a cameo moment that Juice WRLD really want to get, this energy needs to get out. There's someone who was doing some hardcore drugs who's listening to this right now. You got protection and spirit guide that is coming out, okay? You're not going to get to a place of that being the aspect of you passing, or this may not be you. It may be someone around you that you know is using hardcore, okay? They're not going to pass from this. They're going to get out just in time. But there needs to be a clear channel to spirit guides. So if it's someone else, you need to be doing something energetically away from them. Like if you care for them and fuck with them, you need to be putting something into the air energetically to help them, to send their spirit guides their way, because they don't even know how to call their spirit guides. But if this is you and you're listening to this, you need to create something of like an ancestor offering where you put something, like, it don't even have to be big and fancy. You just got to get something that your ancestor loved. It could be black coffee. It could be, you know, a glass of water, like whatever it is that one of your ancestors that you know loved. Have it around you and just think about their ancestor, their energy, and start talking with them and allow your spirit to flow and allow the intuition to come through and ask them what it is you need from them, what type of support that you need from them, because they need to know what you're ready for them to do, okay? Because the thing is that a lot of us have learned that, you know, we can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped, okay? But in this case, you got to tell us what you need, you know? Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Tell them what you want. Tell you what you need. Okay? That's what we need. You got to talk about it. But when you're overwhelmed, sometimes you just got to slow down and just breathe, okay? You just got to slow down and breathe. It's okay to slow down. I know the world likes to make you feel like you got to move at a certain pace and you got to do this at this time. You got to be like this, okay? And that's because you're in the real, like, you got to find something that moves at your pace. What works for you? Because what works for everyone else don't work for you. Okay? What works for you may not work for everyone else. Okay? Our mind is a powerful thing. Okay? There's Chiron at the bottom of the deck. Some may say it's like an asteroid, whatever. But it focuses on healing. Okay? Healing. The mind is a powerful thing, and it can make you believe things that are not true, that are not there. Okay? Sometimes it can. Now, sometimes you do see things that are not there. Like, sometimes that shit is real, you know? But sometimes we do be in our head. And it's important to know the difference, okay? And it's okay to have a professional to talk with. It's okay to have a professional to converse with and bounce ideas off and look at it from, you know, an outside perspective. Because they'll be able to see things that you're not able to see. You know, and that's hard sometimes, you know, because a lot of us was raised, and I was just talking with someone today earlier about how, you know, some of us were raised to lower ourselves. We were raised to, you know, because we, you know, thought too highly of ourselves. So we were raised to lower ourselves, to be more humble, to not think that we're better than everyone, things of that nature. Who are you to think that you're better than anyone, right? But what did that really do for you? It forced you to stay in situations that are lower than you and beneath you, 1919 on the recording time, because in your head, you've been conditioned to believe that you're less than. And you've been conditioned to believe that you can't think too highly of yourself. Because if you think too highly of yourself, then you're doing too much. So then you basically self-sabotage because you're not fucking with energy and things that are on your level. Oh, child. So you need to make a list of what your next steps are going to be. Don't leave here feeling motivated without a plan. Because when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay? It's time to free yourself, grow yourself. Heal those toxic traits, heal your past, those relationships. You need to learn how to have fun without anything needing to add in for it. Yeah, he just said something about with my demons. It's time to really start attacking your demons. And then future toxic ass just came on. It's time to start attacking them demons, Pooh. And you stronger than them though. That's the thing. You stronger than that shit. So if you've been thinking like you not, you are. You are. You are. You need to see what your sober mind is. You need to meet yourself sober. Whoever that part is for, that's who it's for. Somebody needs to meet themselves sober. Okay? Take it as it resonates. Spiritual career. It gives me Dark Night of the Soul energy, getting ready to go through a transformation, 23 on the recording time. It makes me think about that movie 23. Oh my gosh. I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Hold on, let me see. Isn't there a movie called 23? Yeah, it's called The Number 23. It's with Jim Carrey. I love that movie, by the way. I actually might watch that. I just thought I felt something crawling on me. Like, he was kind of going crazy, like counting numbers and looking at numbers and how everything added up to, like, it was very interesting. I loved it. Like, but it's like, it shows the anxious energy. Okay, I'm about to read just what this part says. A man's discovery of an obscure book about the number 23 leads him on a descent into darkness. As he becomes more obsessed with its contents, he becomes more convinced that it is in fact based on his life. To his horror, he discovers grave consequences in store for the book's main character. And you know how I was just saying being in Neptune energy? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not paralleling your life with something else. You know what I'm saying? And looking too deep into something, okay? That's just what I'm getting heavy. I gotta get ready for bed, y'all. I love y'all. And with always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, period. Okay? If you claim this message, I want you to write down below, it's getting out. It's getting out. Period. Okay? I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye. Love y'all.
Since I was a little girl, I'd sit in the kitchen with my grandma as she mixed together different herbs and spices from her garden to help either me or someone else with some kind of ailment. I was always in such amazement to see how quick it worked. Fast forward to now, I stopped taking medication over 5 years ago and committed to a clean, healthier lifestyle that I'm ready to introduce others to. Are you ready to check your energy and heal from the inside out? Energy Tea is an organic herbal tea company that is dedicated to balancing and healing the divine feminine and masculine spiritual, physical, and intimate health through all natural tea products. With our teas, you can guarantee a boost in health and confidence. We have teas that help increase intuition, mood stabilizers, masculine sexual health and energy, your fertility, daily immune system boosters, female menstruation, pH balancing, pain relief, detox, and bedtime tea, to name a few of the benefits. We also create custom blends for customers as well. So, are you ready to check your energy? If so, visit www.energytea.com.